Roof's leaking.
I'm calling Flynn.
Thank goodness it's Flynn.
Hi, this is Henry Chamberlain, and welcome to our October vlog. Well, back off the road, lots of great travel, lots of stories out there in terms of what's going on in the marketplace. The one I've been talking about is our national tenant study, which has been out for the last week or so. But there's some good news in it. I know we're working through lots of different issues, but 86% of tenants said they saw an office as vital to their business. So they're going to come back. A couple different things going on there, of course. What kind of size space? They're looking at least half the market at giving back some of their space. Not all of it, maybe 15, 20%, maybe 25%, but maybe giving back some of that space. But leasing activity has returned to pre-pandemic levels. And for the buildings that have invested in their building and talked to their tenants, worked with their tenants over the last couple of years, 81% say they're going to renew their lease. So what folks are figuring out is the telework and all the rest. The nice thing is that, you've been reading in the press, the managers are pushing the workers to get back more than they want to be back in the office. Well, there's now an agreement between managers and the workers that they want to be in the office. They're deciding on how many days a week, but that's all lined up. So the market's going to play out in some positive ways going forward. We just need to work through this recession, and it's going to take some time. I was in Denver last week, met with the BOMA Denver Metro leadership, also there for the CSI conference, Construction Specifications Institute, for their meeting. But you go around Denver and people are coming back slowly. The reason I was there for the CSI conference is they're really trying to figure out if we're going to be working with owners, managers, what are they going to specify? What should we be specifying in terms of materials in new construction as we look at embodied carbon? How do we reduce weight, use different materials, recycle more as we're going forward? And also from the owner-manager perspective, working with the tenants, what's that space going to look like? How are they going to design it? How are they going to engineer it? How are they going to bring the outdoors in, more air, more light? How are they going to incorporate active design differently? How are they going to leverage up technology? What do we need to do to create those 5G Wi-Fi environments? So there's going to be a closer relationship with us there. But bottom line is there's some good discussions going on about as we return, and we will be doing that despite the headwinds that are out there, what is that going to look like and how do we make it happen in the best and most productive ways? Also just up from our National Advisory Council meeting, which is the portfolio level, chief operating officer folks, lots of issues they're dealing with. Insurance costs are going up, dovetails with resilience, designing, as you look at Army Corps of Engineers, redesigning floodplains, dealing with storms, exclusions, really negotiating over things like hail in Texas, Oklahoma, technology, how is that being deployed? How do we use it to work with this connected workforce going forward? Again, the tenant side of it in terms of the design, all the things that are going on, carbon reduction, energy efficiency, EV charging stations. There's a lot going on that our National Advisory Council crowd is dealing with, and of course we are as well. So market is shifting a lot and we're trying to deal with that. But my theme always was peering into the future, reimagining and reinventing real estate. And that's something we're all doing and we're learning from each other. Also came back from South Africa, South African Property Owners Association, an affiliate of ours for 50 years. They've got all sorts of problems. But again, the light at the end of the tunnel is you look at the investment that's being made, their award-winning buildings, creating jobs, holding up the economy. It really reinforces real estate's job in terms of leading the economy, and we're going to get through whatever economic turbulence we have. And we are the learning laboratory. I'm very proud of our BAEs. We've got a dozen of them pursuing their Certified Association Executive certification right now. But we all need to be students of the industry. And of course, BOMA creates that forum, local associations, BOMA International, and all of our affiliates. And we need to spend the time to learn from each other. Thanks.
Zeus, that is not very nice of you. It's the middle of the night for them.
My dear Hera, I play to win.
And so do I, Zeus, darling.
Thank goodness it's Flynn.